it's Angel. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I've got an exciting recipe for you guys. We're going to be making a Char Siu barbecue pork. Now, no trip to Chinatown, at least for me, is without two things. The first, of course, is bubble tea, and the second is to check out the delicious Asian pastries and also the barbecue pork shops. And one of my favorite things to eat is, of course, Char Siu barbecue pork. There's that distinctive red color, that caramelized glaze that's a little sweet, and just the really nice, tender taste of the pork. Now, this recipe only needs 6 simple ingredients for the marinade, and once you make this recipe, I feel like you're never going to want to buy barbecue pork again. It's just not going to be the same. So if you guys are interested in how to make Char Siu pork at home, keep watching. For this recipe, we're gonna need 1 tablespoon each of honey, soy sauce, you can use light soy sauce or regular soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of rice wine, 1 tablespoon of a soy sauce glaze, which is more of a thick soy sauce. And if you're wondering which type of soy sauce glaze I got, I will post a link in the video description. We'll also need 1 teaspoon of 5-spice powder, and finally, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. And for the meat itself, I'm using about 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of pork butt. Now, you can also use pork tenderloin in this recipe, but I feel like the pork butt makes it more marbled, and so you'll get some nice pieces of fat, making it more juicy and tender. Now, earlier I used a piercing meat tenderizer on the pork, which is gonna make our pork more tender and able to absorb the marinade better. And once you're done tenderizing the pork and measuring out all your ingredients, I'm gonna put everything into this nice plastic baggie. After you're done combining all the ingredients and ensuring it's evenly mixed within the bag, store the pork in the refrigerator to marinate overnight. And so we don't have to wait, I've already pre-made a batch that we can use now. To cook, we'll start by preheating an oven to 375 to 400 degrees. Then place the pork on a baking sheet lined with aluminum foil. Set your timer to bake for 10 minutes, and in the meantime, let's thicken the sauce. In a saucepan, pour the remaining marinade from the bag, and to that, I'm going to add another 2 tablespoons of honey. And guys, it's totally okay to eyeball it here if you feel comfortable, because this recipe is pretty forgiving. Next, stir and let that sauce simmer and thicken for 3 to 5 minutes. Once that's done, it should be time to check in on the pork. Now, I'm gonna add the thickened sauce to coat the pork and flip and bake for another 8 to 10 minutes or until done. We just wanna make sure not to overcook because the meat can get tough, so keep your oven temperatures in mind when setting the oven up for preheating. Once it's cooked, transfer to a cutting board and let the pork rest for 5 minutes before slicing into bite-sized pieces. And of course, you can always brush on any remaining sauce and juices from the baking pan for some extra flavor. And that, guys, is how you make Char Siu barbecue pork. As you can see, it was super easy to make, and we have this beautiful plate here. It smells so delicious. I can't wait to try it. So I'm just gonna do the taste test here. So I'm gonna get a nice fatty piece. That was amazing. The meat was really moist and tender. I had a little piece of fat marbled in there, which I think is delicious. There was the flavors of the 5-spice, the honey, and the soy sauce. It was just perfect. I'm Angel, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked today's video recipe, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you've tried my recipe at home and you like it, come post on Instagram, tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see how your recipe turned out. Until then, take care, guys. Thank you guys for all your well wishes in my last video and thoughts and prayers. I really appreciate it. It really keeps me going. And I will see you guys hopefully soon. Bye.